Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Yahweh being the true powerful name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is. Yahushua being the true name of His only begotten Son, which means He saves. The one who people in this world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Wakab meaning holy, Quadash means spirit. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops, regional heads, and elders who rule well, and salutations of much love to the rest of you sincere Aki. I'm pushing the word in truth and sincerity. This is the cleric Azar coming to you with another lesson. I am continuing in my lot to continue on in this work. I got another lesson for you today. This is going to be on Moloch. I got this particular image out of my book, The Biggest Secret by David Icke. Had it for a while ago, going back I want to say 20-something years. But you'd be surprised how many people don't know about these certain things. I remember hearing certain rumors about the layout and the map of Washington, D.C. and so forth, and seeing how it's designed, okay, and it has a real evil intent, okay. Let me just get right to it here. As you can see in this particular image, you have an owl sitting on top of a pyramid. Now, these are all roadways in Washington, D.C. And right here in the middle of this particular owl is the Congress building or the Capitol building, okay? And this particular owl is Moloch. But I'm going to read the figure behind it. This is figure 32. The pyramid and all-seeing owl, the roadways within the Congress grounds, and the two main thoroughfares leading away create an owl sitting on a pyramid around the Congress building. The owl is symbolic of Moloch, to whom children have been sacrificed for thousands of years. Now, you can go into the scriptures and to back that up, and you'll know that this is an actual, it's an idol of the, or an idol god of the Ammonites, okay, which is the modern day Japanese, okay. And if you understand what the owl does, is an owl is all seeing basically because he can see at night, and basically he does most of his hunting at night because he's a nocturnal creature. All right, and so in the sense of the elite or the Illuminati, I should say, they feel as though they're the illuminated ones, and they feel as though they can see through the dark. Hence the use of the owl. Okay, but if you go into Acts chapter 7 verse 43, it speaks of Moloch or Molech, and I'm going to read it. Acts chapter 7, verse 43, and it reads as such. Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god, Rephan, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. So, being the fact that America is Babylon the Great, it's basically taken some of the things that were used by the heathen nations to subjugate Jake or put Jake under their rulership, okay. And some of the things like how in Egypt you had the pyramids, and our ancestors helped construct those things and so forth for the Egyptians, okay. And so those things are combined over here in America, aka Babylon the Great, because this is part of our punishment. This is like a big prison camp, okay. All right, this is Jake being behind enemy lines, okay. And so the enemy, as depicted in Psalms 83, and being the top head enemy being Esau Edom, all right, and being a so-called Caucasian man, this is the things and the devices and tools that he uses. But according to Scripture, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, okay. Now, King Solomon had to deal with Molech as well, because at one point he had built a high place for him when he was going off, when he was being misled by his either his concubines or his wives, I can't recall. But if you go into 1 Kings chapter 11 verse 7, it talks about Solomon building Molech, and it's an abomination of the Ammonites, okay. And there's also some evidence of this particular idol being used as a statue, and they would inflame it or get it really hot. They would burn babies on the actual altar of the idol, okay. And they give a brief description in Jeremiah chapter 32 verse 35, and I'm gonna get it real quick. Jeremiah 32, verse 35, that it reads as such, and they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire to Molech. Now that's a sacrifice, okay? You can read that in the NLT, and it'll bring that out. Which I did not command them, nor did it come into my mind that they should do this abomination to cause Judah to sin, okay? And you see. Now this is also part of the law that you're not to sacrifice your children to Molech. And you can that's backed up in Leviticus chapter 18, verse 21, as well as Leviticus chapter 20, verse 2. If anyone has any additional ones, you can put in the comment section. Okay? And as well as they don't give the name in Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 31, but they definitely talk about an abomination of other gods. Okay? Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 31. Okay? And they even talked about the sons and daughters being burned. Okay, and the fire and being sacrificed to the heathen gods, okay, which do not exist, okay, mind you. The only God is Yahweh, all right, and his son, being the first spirit created, son of the Lord, King of kings, Lord of all lords, Yahweh Shai, the one that people even call Jesus Christ, okay. There's also I don't believe I found this before, but 2 Kings chapter 23, verse 10 also speaks of Molech, and talked about someone sacrificing their son or daughter in the fire. Okay, all right, but hey, Esau Edom has a lot to pay for. All right, for using these type of things. If this is supposed to be a God-fearing country, why are they using images and idols and gods that were against the Israelites? If this is such a God-fearing country, if anything, they wouldn't be using these particular things at all. But hey, look. It also shows you, too, how a plan of this magnitude, they actually planned the roadway. The roadway was probably planned out way before the Congress building was even placed there, okay? So along with the pyramid, okay? And if you can Google this yourself, too, or go to Dogpile, and it'll give you a more descriptive color base, so you actually see how it separates and things of that sort. And they actually you can actually go back out further as far as a bird's eye view. But you can also find Moloch in the grove, the Bohemian Grove. There's a big owl sitting in there in the Bohemian Grove, and there's also rumors of sacrifices going on there as well. Okay, all types of things. Okay, but hey, the Heavenly Father, as well as the other apostles on down, have warned us of these things. And I remember seeing these things, like I said, and this is stuff you can Google, stuff you can look up, and studying New Age and things of that sort. Okay. But I want to definitely give this lesson on that because I had some information on this. Let me see if I want to get something else out here briefly. I also have going to this book called 1,000 Things You Always Wanted to Know About the Bible But Never Thought to Ask. You would think these pork chop eating pastors in these harlot houses we call churches, we'd be bringing this information out as well. Okay, here's Molech, page 100. The Ammonites, as I stated briefly, a neighbor nation of Israel, worshiped the gruesome god Molech. His name means king. In some worship sites, an image of Molech was heated like a furnace, while slaughtered infants were placed in his arms and burned. The sacrifice was accompanied by cymbals and other noises, probably to drown out the children's screams. Most people of Israel, especially the prophets, were appalled at child sacrifice, even though it was fairly common in the ancient world. Many Israelites worshipped Moloch, or Molech, something the prophets condemned. Some of the kings, even the wise Solomon, set up worship sites for Moloch, and I brought that out earlier, okay, through the Spirit. All right, now the wicked king Manasseh sacrificed his own son to Moloch in 2 Kings chapter 21, verse 6. Okay, but basically this is just a lesson on just visually just knowing how just evil and wicked this kingdom is, and just to show you is one of the examples, just one of many examples that how wicked this place is, because they use wicked devices and wicked images and wicked idols and gods and things of that sort. Okay, but we're almost out of here because on this place is going to be burnt by fire, just like the idols are supposed to be burnt by fire. All right, that's according to the Levitical law. Okay, but I just wanted to bring that out. I just wanted to show this how this Moloch is part of the roadways in the Washington D.C. and there's also just more designs. I may come out with some more things and some more future videos. But I just wanted to bring that out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, who gives me the spirit and gives me the strength in the spirit to continue to strive and endure in these last days. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and on to the next video.